Sony dropped a bit of a bomb on their gamers and Microsoft today. This was a huge announcement. I don't think any of us saw this level of announcement coming from Sony, especially today, but they randomly like to start off the week with incredible news. And looks like we got a whopper of an announcement today. And this is really, honestly, I'm blown away by the level that Sony has gone out with this. So I think this is really cool. I also think that, honestly, this is probably even a bigger slap to Microsoft than what we previously thought. So yeah, good for Sony, good on Sony to get this stuff kind of taken care of and to go ahead and make these kind of announcements. It's crazy to think that Sony is still figuring these things out and still able to counterpunch all these years later. Like, to me, it's just incredible, and I'm sure you guys are going to think the same exact thing. Yes, this is pretty interesting stuff. And I know for sure that you guys are going to be interested in the video. So we might as well get started and have some fun. Looks like Sony is announcing what's going into their PlayStation Plus offerings, and they actually jumped the gun ahead of Microsoft when it comes to Ubisoft and Ubisoft Classics, which are announced to be coming to the PlayStation subscription service. Ubisoft Plus subscription service, currently available on PC, Stadia, and Amazon Luna, will be coming to PlayStation and Xbox platforms in the future. Ubisoft announced the news today while unveiling a brand new Ubisoft Plus Classics curated section of games due to be available on May 24th in Asia and June 2nd in Japan, June 13th in North America and South America, and June 23rd in Europe. It's going to be offered to PlayStation Plus subscribers of new and extra premium tiers. With Ubisoft Plus Classics, we're providing PlayStation players with another way to enjoy Ubisoft games on their home console. This is just the beginning, as we will ultimately make Ubisoft Plus available to PlayStation owners as we continue to build our vision and provide players with more options to access their favorite games wherever they are. Ubisoft Plus Classics will launch with the following 27 games. This is the list of incredible, actually quite incredible games that I didn't really see coming. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, For Honor, The Crew 2, Child of Light, Eagle Flight, Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon, Far Cry 4 Remastered, Far Cry 3 Remastered, Legendary Fishing, Risk Urban Assault, South Park Fractured Butthole, South Park The Stick of Truth, Space Junkies, Star Trek Bridge Crew, Starlink Battle for Atlas, Steep, The Crew Division, Trackmania Turbo, Transference, Trials Fusion, Trials of the Blood Dragon, Trials Rising, Valiant Hearts, Watch Dogs, Werewolves Within, and Zombie. So yeah, that used to be Zombie U, by the way. So if you didn't know, now you know. And listen, Sony is going all out with this. I know a lot of people, myself included, didn't think that it was going to be a huge deal. And they even announced what's coming out from their own. This is pretty incredible stuff, a little bit better than maybe all of us would have thought. The new PlayStation Plus launch is right behind the corner, and honestly, Sony has finally revealed all the games that's going to be available, as well as launched some of the additional details on the improvements for PlayStation and PlayStation portable games. The PlayStation 5 and PS4 catalog looks quite rich, obviously, featuring plenty of high-profile games like the Demon's Souls remake, which was a launch PlayStation 5 exclusive, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, Marvel's Spider-Man, Bloodborne, Death Stranding Director's Cut, and others. Among the third-party titles is going to be, like I said, Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Red Dead Redemption 2. Here's a list of PlayStation Studios games: Alien Nation and Bloodborne, Concrete Genie, Days Gone, Dead Nation Apocalypse, Death Stranding and Death Stranding Director's Cut, Demon's Souls Remake, Destruction All-Stars, Everybody's Golf, Ghost of Tsushima's Director's Cut, God of War, Gravity Rush 2, Gravity Rush Remastered, Horizon Zero Dawn, Infamous First Light, Infamous Second Son, Knack, Little Big Planet 3, Loco Roco Remastered, Loco Roco 2 Remastered, Marvel Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Matterfall, Medieval, Patapon Remastered, Patapon 2 Remastered, Resogun, Returnal, Shadow of the Colossus, Tearaway Unfolded, The Last Guardian, The Last of Us Remastered, The Last of Us Left Behind, Until Dawn, Uncharted The Nathan Drake Collection, Uncharted 4 A Thief's End, Uncharted The Lost Legacy, Wipeout Omega Collection, and then from third-party partners, Ashen, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Celeste, City Skylines, Control Ultimate Edition, Dead Cells, Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition, Hollow Knight, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Mortal Kombat 11, Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, NBA 2K22, Outer Wilds, Red Dead Redemption 2, Resident Evil, Soul Calibur 6, The Artful Escape, The Crew 2. Now, the new PlayStation Plus Classic Games catalog won't be as rich, but it'll feature plenty of great games like the first two entries in the Ape Escape series, the original Siphon Filter, and others as well. Interestingly enough, select games will have improved frame rates, higher resolution, and a new user interface with new options. Additionally, those who have purchased a digital version of the games will be able to play them on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 without having to purchase them again or be subscribed to PlayStation Plus. Some of these classic titles will also be available for purchase separately. So that's really good news. If you've honestly already purchased them, it's really cool to see that they're going all out with this. According to Sony, PlayStation Plus Premium Deluxe members will have the selection of popular classic games to play, with some titles that will show improved frame rates and higher quality resolution compared to the original launch versions. For select original PlayStation and PlayStation Portable Classic games, members will also enjoy a new user interface with menus that allow you to save your game at any time, or even rewind the game if you want a do-over. Also, players who have previously purchased a digital version of the game from the original PlayStation and PSP generation will not have to make a separate purchase or sign up to PlayStation Plus to play these titles on PS4 or PS5. When these titles are released for PS4 and PS5, players can head to PlayStation Store and download a version for the console at no extra cost if they already own the digital version of that particular title. Some of the titles will be available for individual purchase as well. So yeah, this is pretty interesting that Sony has kind of gone out of their way to make things pretty much be as good as they can possibly be. And you know what? I do think that that's going to be probably for the best. Going forward, listen, is Sony going to continue to add value? Yeah, they say that they're going to continue to shuffle things, and I think that's a very smart move going forward. And they have a really incredible list of games that are going to attract probably a lot of people. This is a much more attractive way for them to kind of do things than what they were doing with PlayStation Now, because PlayStation Now just wasn't working out incredibly well for them. They had it on the market for 7-8 years and next to nobody was actually using it. So it just goes to show you that Sony is receptive to actually going out there and doing some of these things as well. So yeah, according to this, Ape Escape, Pop Shots Golf, IQ Intelligent Cube, Jumping Flash, Siphon Filter, Stardust, Portable from the PSP, Mr. Driller, Tekken 2, Worms World Party, Worms Armageddon. Yeah, a ton of great things included in here, and I think they're going to continue to do some amazing things. It is a little bit disappointing that they're not going to be doing, native PS3 games, but I still think that the offerings that they have here is probably worth the price of admission. At some point, I would expect them to do, some kind of deal where they end up doing, day and date games. But we don't really know for sure yet. So, we'll wait and find out. I'm sure things will kind of pick up for them, and, we'll have a better idea about what they're going to offer. So, yeah, it's a little bit crazy time, crazy announcements. And, again, this is really going to go back into, Microsoft's court. It depends on what they want to do and how they're going to be able to kind of handle competition. I know Sony and a lot of fans said that this wasn't competition, but it kind of clearly is being very much a competition, and we're going to continue to see these things kind of come about. Also, just so you know, the Ubisoft Plus is also coming to Xbox, but I don't know about the Ubisoft Classics. That could be a huge get for Sony, and being able to kind of add these games into things. Listen, it's crazy. We got a lot of things going on. Sony starting their own, service, I think is huge. And I also think that, it's obviously going to be a big deal for a lot of people going forward. So I hope that we see more deals like this in the future, because it makes a ton of sense for them to be able to kind of go out and do this and fight Microsoft, which, obviously Game Pass was kind of running around with the market share and media share. So, obviously Sony had to go out there and do something to go out there and, make people kind of realize that they're in it too. You know what I mean? They're in it to kind of to play the game, and they're not going to roll over for Game Pass, you know, and I think that's a smart choice by them. So going to be interesting to see how this all plays out. With that being said, I do appreciate each and every one of you. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. If you do watch the video, please like. It helps out tremendously. Crap Gamer out.